Welcome back to the Hood Table, everybody. What's up to all my hoodies out there? I hope you're having a wonderful hump day. I just have a little commentary about the Bill Cosby um release. I know we've been talking about him, off and on, since he's been released back out into the public. He's a free man. I'm sure he's running around his house just so excited. I's free, I's free. And regardless how many of us believe that he still should be locked up, it was a technicality that he was released, and I guess we and the victims and everybody has to just deal with that, whether you're against him being released or for him being released. But anyway, I thought, I had heard it all the other day when I was sitting around speaking to someone very near and dear to me who told me that they blame the accusers for what happened to them. And I'm not going to say this person's name, but I do love them dearly. But we had uh, we had a good conversation. We had a good conversation, um, and we ended it with we just gonna agree to disagree. And the person who I was speaking with had mentioned how again they feel like it was the accuser's fault for what happened to them, and their explanation for that was, or their reasoning behind that was, those ladies had a choice. And I'm like, what do you mean they had a choice? They claim that the ladies had a choice. Had they not have went to see him, whether it was business, pleasure, um, whatever, they would not have been given those preludes and been taken advantage of while they were passed out. And I'm like, but that doesn't make sense. If somebody legit went to him for business and he was trying to get them signed to a movie or whatever, mentor them or what have you, or whether they actually were meeting up with him for something else, it still doesn't give him a right to do what he did. And you can't still blame them because they didn't know what was going to happen to them once they got there. And then I said, what would you say if that was your child who this happened to? And that person said, then that's my child's fault. She shouldn't have been there. And that really, really like touched me. Like, wow. So if your daughter was given a date rape drug and taken advantage of, even though, even if she's been knowing this person for a long time, they've been talking, they communicate, and finally decide to go out, and she was taken advantage of, you still believe it's her fault for being there? And the person said, yeah, it's absolutely her fault. So anyway, I guess a lot of people feel that way. And the clip that I'm about to show you coming up here, let me go over here to the clip. Is basically the legendary actress Carroll Baker. She had a lot to say on a podcast the other day. She also believes that, the ladies who were involved with Bill Cosby, that scandalous situation, that it's their fault. And this is what she had to say. And also, she thinks that they were just entranced by Bill Cosby and they just thought he was so sexy. And that was the only reason why they went to him. And they shouldn't have been so entranced by him. That's her reasoning. But I'll show you what she had to say. Why would women choose to be alone with the very sexy Bill Cosby? That's what she said. Am I the only one who doesn't think that Bill Cosby was so sexy? Even back in his heyday. Mr. Puddin' Pop, the creator of Fat Albert. These women were so entranced with him and thought he was so very sexy. And they just ruined his career. And as you saw from some of the comments she made on the podcast, she's blaming them for not coming out sooner. And I get that part. A lot of people do put the blame on accusers for not coming out sooner. But she thinks Harvey Weinstein should be locked up and Bill Cosby shouldn't because he was attractive. It don't make sense. Please, somebody make it make sense. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. What y'all just seen, what I just showed y'all from the legendary Carroll Baker. And for those of y'all who do not know, sorry y'all, my ring is going off. Mailman must be here. But for those of y'all who don't know Carroll Baker, she is legendary. She's up in age right now, but she has been in a lot of films. So, a lot of people know of her, even though you might not. But I thought that was just crazy, her reasoning, like Harvey Weinstein deserves to be there. Bill Cosby doesn't deserve to be there. The ladies were attracted to him and tranced with him, but he gave them preludes and took advantage of them. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Y'all need to make this make sense. But just like Felicia Rashad was receiving a lot of backlash, now Carroll Baker is also receiving a lot of backlash because she thinks it was just a huge injustice for Bill Cosby to even have been locked up. But I don't know. Maybe it's because of this lady's age. She's 90 years old. People that old, they tend to be set in their ways on certain things. They tend to think differently. She also claimed that when she was young, she was very young and pretty. People kept coming to her, right away. And that a lot of this that Bill Cosby went through was because he was attractive. Child. I don't know. Anyway, y'all. Make sure you guys like and share this video. Make sure you let me know your thoughts on what I told y'all about what my friend said, and also about this Carroll Baker situation. And if you want to comment on the Felicia Rashad backlash as well, feel free to put your comments in the chat, like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in to all my hoodies, and have a wonderful day. Bye.